Hare Krishna. I believe most of us have had the experience of dealing with a pressure cooker. Or most of us have had the experience of our moms telling us or someone telling us that, oh, after 3 whistles, please turn the pressure cooker off. Or after 2 whistles, put it on sim and then turn it off at the 3rd whistle. Now, when we've been asked to turn the pressure cooker off, was the indication to us that we need to turn the whistle down, like press the whistle down? Or were we supposed to turn the flame down? Common sense that we were turning the flame down. And why were we doing that? Because of the flame. There was a pressure buildup in the pressure cooker, which was reflecting in its, with the whistle blowing for all of us. Now, what if we didn't turn the flame down, but we pressed the whistle down? And if we press the whistle down, what would happen? I speak with experience. The pressure valve would blow up. And say if you're cooking dal inside the pressure cooker, you're making some soup, lentil soup. All of that is going to flow out of the pressure valve, spread all over your ceiling and spread all over your hair. And then that translates to a lot of work that needs to be done with cleaning. So we all know that when there's a lot of pressure building up in the pressure cooker, we need to let the whistle blow off, and also we need to turn the flame down. Now, what happens to us is that we also are emotional pressure cookers in many ways. There are many times we find ourselves being angry, being all over the place, being sad, being crying, being hysterical. We find ourselves in such, emotional states. And that's akin to the whistle blowing off. Now, usually we try to correct our behaviors. We're like, okay, next time I'm not going to be hysterical. Next time I'm not going to be crying so much. Or next time I'm not going to get so angry. Next time I'm going to be more calm and more controlled in my emotions. But little do we realize that just pressing the whistle in the pressure cooker doesn't help its case. Similarly, just trying to press our emotions down doesn't help our case. The whistle is blowing, those emotions, that behavior is coming out because there's some emotional pressure, a lot of feelings that are happening inside of the pressure cooker. And those feelings need to be addressed. And those feelings are happening because of the flame at the bottom. So our thought processes leads to a lot of different types of feelings inside of us. So what we really need to address in our lives, just like when we turn the flame off, we need to address our feelings. And to address our feelings, we need to address our thought process that is resulting in those feelings and that is resulting in those behaviors. So we have thinking, feeling, and willing. So next time we find ourselves being hysterical, instead of just making mental notes about how do we change our behavior next time, we need to go a little deeper. Oh, I was really hurting in that moment. Sounded like very difficult for me. How was I feeling? Oh, I was feeling really angry. Why was I feeling angry? Because my thought process is, I expect that people need to do so-and-so in so-and-so way. Now, because I have the thought process, I have these feelings. Because I have these feelings, I have this emotional outburst. So we need to address our thought process and find out ways to change our thought process from irrational thought processes to rational thought processes so that it eventually reflects in our behavior. Just like we want to address that for ourselves, we want to be compassionate to other people. So when we see other people with their top blown off, or we see them whistling continuously, then instead of responding or reacting or getting offended by how they're behaving with us, what we need to address is that, oh, this person is really hurting inside. There's probably some emotional pressure cooker here as well. And there's a lot of feelings happening over here, and that's happening because of this thought process. So we have to learn how to see the music behind the words in the song. You have to catch what are the feelings that are going on for this person, and we want to be able to respond to that and help that person calm down. So by remembering this analogy of this pressure cooker, this emotional pressure cooker, it's going to help us address our behaviors by not addressing our behaviors, but by addressing our thought process. So something for all of us to work upon. And spirituality is the best way to help us address our thought process with the help of our spiritual guides and mentors. I welcome you on this journey. Hare Krishna.